Good evening, Ira Epstein, and boy, I'm exceptionally early. It's about 4:10 p.m. Central Time. So this is an unusual time for me to be recording. And this is your metal market wrap-up. And this is for Wednesday, the 7th of August, 2024. So let me tell you why I'm doing this. I have a wife that has a birthday and got a party and the whole thing, so I apologize, but you do these things. And she wanted it on her birthday, not another day. All right. So if you take a look at the decline in the stock market, add to this, because this is where the market was at 3. This market let go to the downside in that last hour of trading. So it's even further down. Gold was down even more than this. This is the close that was at, remember, 12:30 p.m. Markets are down. Silver was down 50 some odd cents in the last quotes of the day. You were down in gold pretty good. Copper down. And that brings me to something. You know, copper is traditionally been called the canary in the mine. It gives you an idea how an economy is doing, especially the industrial part. You are under $4. This is bad news for the economy. We're not seeing China come alive, and now we have to start wondering what's going on with us. I was looking today at the earnings coming out at the end of the day on CNBC, and it's company after company getting slammed. Warner Brothers, I can go on and on with how many are there, Rivian, they're just getting hit left and right. But I keep watching that, and whenever I see copper in a big bear move, it takes away from my bullishness in the other markets. It served me well over all the years. Another event I want you to be very calm with, though, but understand. Egypt is now on a 3-hour period tomorrow. I'm going by Central Time, telling all its planes they cannot fly near Tehran, probably near not Iran. I cover the whole thing in detail in tonight's report. They know something. Why 3 hours they can't fly? Iran has said there's military exercises. Keep your planes away. Why only 3 hours? You know, are they saying they're going to attack? Israel will attack and it'll die off? I don't know. But to me, I hear something like that, and Egypt obviously would be in the know, as they have been holding so many of the meetings trying to get a peace deal going, that I'm bothered by that. You don't have to be. I am. And that brings us to the news for tomorrow. Weekly jobless claims. They're looking for 240,000. Is it going to spook the market? I don't know. That'd be, remember, we're still wondering, is that a 240 with revisions or not? We'll worry about that coming up in the morning. Wholesale inventories are expecting them up 0.2. That'll come out at 9. Energy analysts are forecasting the weekly EIA natural gas storage report comes out at 9:30 a.m. The Federal Reserve this afternoon released consumer credit, and it's dropping. That's a good thing. Down nearly $1 billion. I'm impressed with that. You were down 1.7 in revolving credit. I want to see the consumer not keep loading up. I think that's going to be super important. All right. So let's go and look, if we could, at the charts of the day and get a feel for what's going on. As I said, if gold wants to retrace 2364.20, now it doesn't have to go there. I would think that if Iran and or any of its surrogates get together and hit Israel, the first thing we'll all be looking, and we'll see a headline, they're hit, but you got to go deeper than that. Are they getting hit from every side? Is the fire continuing? Is it an all-out frontal war? Or is it surgical in nature? Iran's able to hold its head up afterwards. You won't mess with us again. And whatever damage is done, they don't hit civilian areas. They go after military areas. And Israel then, what's their reaction going to be? Are we drawn into it, the United States and the other allies of Israel that are there right now in the Straits trying to protect the oil waterways? I don't know. Neither do you, by the way. What you can see is a market that is down. If it's a prolonged war, you're up here. If it's a surgical strike, you probably still rally tomorrow, but those can be a fleeting rally. So please be careful and understand what you're going to trade if it happens. I have no way of knowing, but when I read that in Reuters maybe 15 minutes ago, back of my hairs here went up. I said, why does Egypt know something? And they have to know something. They're saying for a 3-hour period, it just doesn't sound right. And when they asked when writers asked of them and others, they were told military exercise. Okay, real strange time to be holding a military exercise. Higher lows, higher highs. If you go underneath here, 240380, you've just opened the door up to where? Well, take a look. That would be the 100 right with it. That is the 100-day moving average of closes and the Bollinger Band. If that all gives ground, be careful. Bigger numbers. If the market from here reverses and gets over 2459.50, you instantly have higher lows, higher high, and open the door for the 2520 area. Wow, what an evening it's going to be, waiting to see what that does. And momentum-wise, the market's not oversold. When we go to the gold-silver ratio, silver's getting killed. Look at how you're back up now to the 89 level here. I mean, the highest you've been is in the 90s, so you have stretched this all the way. Don't know what to tell you with that other than it has been telling you gold is stronger than silver, and you can see how silver's beaten up. I think silver might have even reached for the 200-day average after 1230 today. Well, it couldn't have, because that is the real low. It'll close lower than that. I take that back. But you could easily be there, that combination again tomorrow, so watch that. In the copper, you could be going into the 387 level. Look at how the slow stochastic's in play, and it's kept the market in play. Watch that momentum. Momentum often turns before price. Keep that in the back of your mind. The word is often. It's not every time. Sometimes you reverse these because an event takes place and everything goes crazy and it's lost. I've seen that plenty of times. It's not something I have to look back very far to see. But more times than not, by a lot, a gradual market, the momentum will turn ahead of time. Higher high, lower and low in the platinum. It's been stronger than the other metals, not quite in the downtrend. And the dollar, we've had a bounce back into the Bollinger Band. So what? The trend is still down. I think if the market gets up here, professional money is going to look to go short. Stops over the 104.23 area, looking to see what the market's made out of. Now, as you see, I talked to you about all these different indicators. Do you know how to work with them? We've got our volumes 1 and 2 of a guide to technical indicator from a good friends at Futures Magazine. And then it was bought by Modern Trader, by the way. Chart patterns that go in here, shows you examples, what to do, how do you draw trend lines. What about moving averages? I am a big believer in moving averages. There are different types. You got to learn what they are. Then you've got market sentiment. Well, you know, some people really like to look. You can take that hand in hand with commitment of traders. Dow, Elliott, Fibonacci, Gans, all through here. And a big area on the Elliott wave theory, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Cycles are very, very moving. They're not number-wise where I like them to come in, but I pay attention to them. Money management. It does you no good to trade if you don't have trading disciplines about money. So how do you get all this from us? Just go to iraepstein.com, free offers, or click the link up here. It'll take you right there. Go to iraepstein.com. You'll see it in the top left, free offers. Give that a click. It's a whole basket of things you can choose from. Enjoy them. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great day, and I will catch up with you all in the morning.